Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give it a third try on this ill-fated live video attempt. I think we finally have the technical difficulties resolved. We're here on the front lines in Orlando, Florida. This is Circumcision Crisis Protest number 2. I'm here with Florida mom, Minnie Francis. And Minnie, you were telling us that you don't live in Orlando, but you live nearby.
Just northwest of Orlando in Mount Dora.
And you were with us in Daytona Beach the other day.
Yes, I was.
And your daughter Vanessa. Thank you for coming again, Vanessa. We met you the other day in Daytona Beach.
Yeah. She really liked coming out to protest with us.
Awesome. And Minnie has on the bloodstained suit with intact genitals are a human right. Circumcision is a fallacy. Minnie, you have a very interesting story to tell. Let me get the sun just right.
Okay.
You were 6 years old when you learned about circumcision.
Yes, I was 6 years old. My mom just had a little boy, and she wanted to explain the difference between my older brother and my younger brother. So she told me a little bit about foreskin and what circumcision was, which was cutting the genitals with a knife of a baby. And I was mortified. At 6 years old, I decided I would never do that to any of my children, male or female, or intersex. It didn't matter. Their genitals would be intact. I would never let a doctor get close to them in that manner. That's how I consider myself an intactivist from a very young age.
Your mother described a little bit about what happened with your, that would be your oldest brother.
My older brother, she was 16 years old when she gave birth.
Your mom was?
My mom was 16 years old, and she didn't know anything about circumcision, and the doctors asked, they basically said it's time for his circumcision, and she asked what that was, and they just said it's what they do to little boys. And she didn't know any better. She let it happen, thinking it was okay. And when she brought him home and opened up his diaper, she described what was left as a bloody stump, and she was mortified at what they did. She felt betrayed by what they told her and what actually happened.
And in fact, what she felt was accurate. She was betrayed, and just as American parents have been betrayed from coast to coast and for 100 years by American doctors. Absolutely disgraceful what they've done. So you're now a dedicated intactivist on the front lines of the circumcision war. I mean, it's war. Circumcision declared war. Let's call it what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Circumcision declared war on the American people. It's not an accident. It's not an accident when an entire nation gets circumcised. Someone had to do it. Someone had to sit down and say, let's circumcise America. It didn't happen by accident. Thank you, Minnie Francis.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you do. And all intactivists at home, thank you for being on the front lines every day on the internet, letting everybody know about this atrocity. Thank you.
And we will go across the street. Since I was live earlier, we had another family come out and join us. And here we go. We've got a young bloodstained man here. And what's your name, young man?
Ian.
Ian, thank you for coming out. You've got the bloodstained suit on, and you've got an I did not consent.
Yes.
And this is your sister.
Lorelei.
Lorelei. Awesome. And her sign says, why don't my brothers have the same rights I do? And this is their mom, Heather. And
Hi.
Heather, you've got another young man on your back.
Yep.
And he is about 2 years old, I think you told me?
Yes, 2.
So let me turn this way. Let's see, want to work with the sun here.
Yeah.
So Heather, and let's see your, don't. Oh, okay. So Heather's telling it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. Don't make the same mistake I did. Protect your baby. Keep him whole. And ladies and gentlemen, so many of you are parents in the same plight as Heather and her family. Moms and dads love their children. When they get accurate information, they can make a fair decision for their children, but doctors are not giving them fair information. Let's hear Heather's story. Heather, tell us what happened.
So Ian, whenever he was born in 2008, the AAP of course, would never lie to us, and they recommended circumcision for the healthy benefits of it. So I did not do any more research, and I figured they wouldn't lie to me. So Ian, my oldest, was cut. Shortly after he was born, the AAP redacted that statement, which made me wonder, why did they redact that statement? So I started researching more and looking into it more. And whenever Elijah was born 2 years ago, he was kept intact. Say hi, Elijah. Can you say hi?
Oh, here he is. Okay, I was going to
say hi.
Okay, he's having a look into the sun there, I think.
Yeah. Say hi.
So and so he's 2.
Yes.
And did you come in for criticism from people for keeping him intact?
Yes and no. My father-in-law is intact. So he understood. He was like, there's no real reason to do it. And that's what my husband said. He said, what's the reason? Is there a reason? There's not really a reason to do it. And I said, oh yeah, that's true. No, there's not. You know, why do it? It's a normal, healthy part.
What city or area was he born in?
He was born in Winter Park, Florida.
And did the doctors or nurses try to talk you into circumcising him?
No, because he was born at home.
Ah.
Yes. So we would have had to actually make a special trip.
How about subsequently? Have you run into problems with people trying to pressure you into it?
No, but I've had problems with people trying to retract him at
forcibly retract.
Yeah, at daycare. So I have to write in marker, intact, don't retract on his diapers.
Wow.
But the funny thing is, Ian was a lot more difficult to take care of, change his diapers, because you had to put the ointment in and you had to make sure everything was good and clean. Him, you just wipe it like a finger from base to tip, and that's it.
And Ian is, he told me he's about 9 years old?
Yes.
And tell us the story behind him wearing the bloodstained suit out here
well, I told
today.
him, I told him I'm sorry. Whenever you were born, the doctors lied to me and they said it would be healthier if we cut a part of your penis off. And we shouldn't have done it. It's not normal. And I said, if you ever want to restore your foreskin, we'll help pay for that. And he said, well, why did you cut a part of my penis off? And I said, because the doctors lied to us and they said it was healthier. And I said, your sign, it says I did not consent. It's because you couldn't talk.
Let's get another picture of Ian
Hold up your sign.
with his sign.
He's eating.
He turned away at the wrong moment. Here we go.
There we go.
And this is a phenomenon that's going on in the United States, ladies and gentlemen. We have young men that are being told by their parents. Their parents are apologizing to these young men, as they should do. I don't hear doctors apologizing yet, but parents are. And the young men are understanding. They're old enough. Ian, you're 9 years old.
Yep.
Well, congratulations. That's a great age to attain.
Yep.
And more great years ahead of you. So, so you made the suit. How did you present it to him about wearing the suit?
I just told him that whenever little babies are circumcised, they run the risk of bleeding from circumcision and actually bleeding to death. And so he understood, like, that's not, why would you cut off a normal healthy part and risk bleeding out? It's not worth it. So he understands that, that's what the bloodstained suit is all about.
Awesome. Here's some support. Can someone give him a card? Let's see if we can get some. Here's some tactics in action. Here's can I go around? Let me go around. Let's go. Let's see these people are.
You guys want a card?
You can see this is this kind of support we've been getting. People are smiling and. So it's awesome. Well, Heather, thank you for telling us your story. The screen was just exploding with those beautiful hearts. People loved hearing your story, and very moved by it. And thanks to you and so many other parents in your situation, regret moms. someday there will be no more regret moms. Parents will be told the truth, and there will be no unethical doctors to do this to children.
Taters.
Ian, thank you for wearing the bloodstained suit. And next time the bloodstained men come to Florida, we certainly would be very proud to have you stand among us again.
All right, taters.
I did not consent. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Don't make the same mistake I did. Protect your baby. Keep him whole.
If I can stop one mom from feeling the guilt that I feel, that this was worth it. It was completely 100% worth it. So it's hard to live with.
It is. And as parents, we hate to make mistakes, and we try not to. And a mistake like this, it feels like someone just reached into your heart, into your chest, and pulled your heart out.
Exactly.
This is your child. This is your precious child. Well, thank you, Heather. Thank you, and your family, Lorelei and Ian and Elijah. Thank you all. Beautiful family, beautiful Florida family out here in the Florida sunshine with us. Thank you for coming out today.
Thank you.
So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, and now we've got a spirited discussion going on here on the corner with a passerby, and we've got hi, did you all come out to join us? We're live on Facebook.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, we met the other day.
Yes.
Hello.
Penn.
Jessica Penn. Yep.
Yes. I can remember your last name. Yes, so here's Jessica Penn has just arrived.
Yep. This
And
is my buddy Isaac. This is
live on
first
Facebook,
time I've
okay?
ever got here.
So here's Jessica and her friend. They've come out to join us. And was this
Ryder. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you posted a great photo. I believe I
Yep.
shared it or posted it.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that. Thank you. We were a little late, but we made it.
And Ryder's got himself a stack of cards here.
Oh yeah, he's ready. Get some people educated. See? Hand out knowledge. Simple as that. Just
Well, thank you all
talk
for
to
coming
people.
out. Thank
Yep.
you all for coming out. That's awesome.
Yep.
I just heard this gentleman kept his son intact, and I overheard the conversation.
So